this customer has a box that's non-locking, and it's actually a pretty sturdy post that's cemented into this poured concrete. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to cut off this post and then mount a new locking box at the top. And they wanted a box that it could accept packages and mail, so I was able to find one for them. In order to mount the new box to this existing post, I've welded up this plate and basically a slip fit to go over the existing post. So this is about a 3-inch inner diameter, and this is about a 3-inch post. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the post at the proper height. I'm going to slide over this cap piece that I've fabricated, tighten it. I might shim it a little bit if it's a little loose, make sure it's level, and then I'll use these bolts that are welded in place to mount the new plate and the new box. So let's get into it. So what I'm going to do first is figure out what section of this existing post I need to cut, because when you're mounting a mailbox, per USPS specifications, your box needs to be 41 to 45 inches from the road surface to the bottom of mailbox or point of mail entry. So I'm going to accommodate that. I'm going to accommodate with that for this box that I have as I cut this one off. Next, I'm just going to mark my lines that I need to cut. And what's important here is that my mounting surface is level, so that when I put my new plate on, everything sits flat and the final box is level. And you can actually see that this one appears to be a little crooked now, and my bubble on my level is leaning, so the box is tilted this way. But I have already verified that the post is perfectly level, both front and sideways. Now that I've got my lines, it's time to start cutting. Okay. So now I need to ensure that my mating surface that I've cut is perfectly level. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shim and I'm going to fasten this to the existing post. That's great. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now we are perfectly level sitting on top of the existing post. It's my ideal state. Next, to shim this, there's just a little bit of play. I'm just going to use some aluminum tape just to take up a little bit of the gap so I can ensure that there's no wiggling with this post. We're level. Perfect fit. Alright, my through bolt is through. Now, tighten that down. Now this post is, I can tell it's slightly crooked if I look at it relative to the road. But what I did when I made this plate, I actually widened up these holes just slightly with a die grinder so that I could shift this if I need to straighten the box out. So that's actually what I'm going to do. This is just a silicone protective spray. It works great on dirt bikes and mountain bikes, but it really works good on mailboxes too. We gotta take a look at the mailbox. So this is the Mailbox Package Master. And what's great about this box is that it can accept mail and packages. So here's your key where you enter, a big compartment below, and then here they have this flap that opens up with a mechanical lever to drop the package in place. So it'll accept both packages and mail.